So hello people, Tesla Namaste everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is a new video. As you can already read the title, it's gonna be about storytelling when I went to Tihar jail for the first time. So before we jump into today's video, I really wanted to make sure that I'm gonna treat this story in a very light-hearted manner, and it's just about my experience in Tihar jail. Of course, I understand the reason, the history of why we went to the protest, and it's quite serious and heavy. So anyone who is offended, anyone who is difficultly offended, or anyone who finds out this video is quite insensitive, I really wanted to apologize. Okay, so let's jump into today's video. So it was back in 2012 or 13 when we decided we're gonna go and protest against one of the leaders, Chinese leader who have visited India. I think it was Hu Jintao, the president of Chinese Communist Party. So he was here for 3 days. So we decided that we're gonna go and protest. There was no plan. The only plan is to go to Jantar Mantar. So we reached Jantar Mantar and it was just 7 or 8 of us. And slowly people started joining us. You know, like there were many people who have also planned the same thing. And they all came to Jantar Mantar because Jantar Mantar is a place where people usually come to protest. So yeah, we were there. And suddenly upon realizing that there are so many people, we don't know what to do, and there was no leader as such because it's not planned. We sat down and we decided that we're just gonna chant prayers, and slowly I could see, you know, after half an hour I could see the police bus coming right from the side, from this side, one from that side, and the bus was full with police. And I was a little petrified, and then we all stood up. They kind of cornered us. Thank you, donkey. So they kind of cornered us towards the wall so that we cannot escape and made a semicircle right in front of us. So one by one they took us into the bus, and that time there was no issue about manhandling, like 4 policemen picking one of us and throwing us inside the bus. And back then all my friends, we are trying to make sure that they couldn't get us into the bus, but of course there were so many police, we are completely outnumbered. So then they took us to our Tihar jail. I was quite curious like what's like being inside a Tihar jail. First stop, there was a huge place where everybody was gathered around, and then they separated girls and boys. We were taken to a different cell, girls were taken to a different cell. They took away everything like wallet, mobile phones, any belongings that you have in your pocket. Then one by one they checked all our pockets so that we are not hiding anything, and we were completely butt naked. Yes, it was butt naked. It was quite embarrassing though. They took all of us into a cell, like a particular cell. So if it's a big jail, there are many different cells. So each individual cell has almost around 40-50 prisoners, I guess. So there were around that many people. We slept that night, and it was in April, I think. It was in April or March. And it was quite hot. If you know what's the weather in Delhi, it reaches somewhere around 38 degrees Celsius. If you convert this, it's around 100 Fahrenheit. So yeah, so we slept through the night, and they woke up us around 5:30 in the morning, and they count the number of people, just making sure that nobody has escaped the prison. And they again put us into the cell once again. And around 6:30 they call us out. We have to sing this song. I distinctly remember it's called Hum Ko Man Ki Shakti Dena. That song you have to sing it, and it's through an old loudspeaker. You know that old loudspeaker with the cone shape which they usually tied on a tree or a pole. Yeah, they were using that speaker. And then 7 o'clock is the breakfast, a bread and a very thin light tea. And around 9 o'clock or 9:30 they have this something called canteen. So it's a bicycle with a carriage at the back, and they sell chips, chips, fruits, biscuits, all sort of things, and you can buy it. Since we don't have any cash with us, or we don't even have the card which the other prisoner used to purchase all of those stuff. So there were quite few prisoners who gave us like dozens of bananas. They gave us charge, they gave us laddus. Yeah, laddus. There was a temple, and we actually sat down at the temple just for the laddus, because after the prayers they used to give laddus as a prasad, so we were just there for the laddus. And then lunch at 10 o'clock, very thin dal and a sticky rice. And then dinner at 5:30. And in the second day, what we decided was we asked the like the person who was looking after the cell, we asked if they have any sports equipment like a football, like a badminton, so that we can literally entertain ourselves inside the cell. And they were like, no, we don't have it. So what we decided was everybody collected their own socks and we made a ball out of it and we started playing football. An African guy, there was a Russian guy, and there was Singaporean or someone from Southeast Asia. There was that guy, and people started joining us and we played football and all. And most of the inmates, like the one who was inside the cell, we, upon asking why you were here, I don't know if they're exaggerating or not, but they were like, no, I have robbed a bank, I have tried to murder my mother-in-law or like his own wife. It's quite dark though, so I did not ask much of a question because it gets too heavy. And so in those 3 days I did not go to the washroom. I mean, I went to pee, but I never went to take a dump. Like, I did not do it. So the reason is, so if that's the toilet, the top and the bottom part, it's missing, it's gone, and you can literally see who is inside the toilet. So it was very, and also the situation inside the toilet, oh my god, it just reminds me of my school days. Like, the pot is filled with, it was so disgusting. At the end of the day, we were told that they are going to send us out, and most of the policemen inside the jail, they were quite nice because they know the reason why we are here, and they were giving us encouragement, like, yeah, you should do it, but you should be careful as well. I was there in Tihar jail not because of a hard crime, like any serious crime. It was a protest. But the thing is, like, just for the security reason, we were taken away. Oh yeah, oh my god, the most hilarious part. So any person who looked like us and who unfortunately were found on the road, which the Chinese leader, he was using it, they were taken into the jail. What? So there were Nepalese, 2 or 3 Nepalese guys, and they had no idea why they landed up in jail. So police just took them away from the street and put them inside the jail, and they had no idea. Oh my god, it was quite hilarious and quite sad on their part. This is the experience, I don't know, like, it's not something which everybody have experienced, and I don't think everybody should experience this kind of things, because the reason why we are in jail is we simply know that we're gonna be out in 3 days. That's why even in my head, we all are prepared that we're gonna go out, so we were enjoying it. Okay, but if you have done some kind of a serious crime, then it's a difficult place to survive. Very, very difficult, because you don't know when are you gonna go outside, and it's really gonna take a mental toll on your head if you're inside, and it will be difficult to survive inside for sure. So yeah, it was a very good memory I have when it comes to going to the jail. Of course, I'm not gonna encourage anyone to go to the jail and experience it. This video is not exactly for that. It's just a story which I wanted to tell, and I'm sure there are people who wanted to know, like, how is jail and what's inside. And I loved the experience, and that's the small story which I have, which I'm supposed to tell it to each and everyone. So I hope you have enjoyed the story, and if you like this kind of stories, I have many other stories which I can also share. So if you like this kind of videos, please like, share and subscribe. I do make videos, and now I'm making all kind of videos. I'm just experimenting because even YouTube is so new for me. So every time I'm trying to experiment with different kind of videos, whether it's dance videos, whether it's just random TikTok videos, or I try to, because I cannot travel now, no one can travel around this time. So I hope I'm doing justice to everyone who is subscribed, and those who have not subscribed, please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you have liked this video, and I will see you next time. See you, bye bye. Oh, if you're still here watching the video, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, Please make sure to share this with your friends and family. You can also like the video and please leave your comment in the comment section. I'll see you in the next episode. See you and ta-da!